Good morning children. This class we are going to learn about carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Okay. So occurrence of carbon dioxide, physical properties and chemical properties of carbon dioxide followed by uses of carbon dioxide. Next, occurrence of nitrogen, physical properties, chemical properties, uses followed by nitrogen fixation. These things we are going to discuss now. Okay. Carbon dioxide is a chemical compound with the formula CO2. One carbon atom and two oxygen atoms are bonded together to form CO2. Okay. Carbon dioxide is a gas at room temperature. Okay. Next we can move to occurrence of carbon dioxide. In atmosphere, carbon dioxide is present in 0.03%. It is present in what? Very small amount only, isn't it? Carbon dioxide is present in the atmosphere in 0.03% only. It is present in very low range level only when compared to other gases. Okay. So carbon dioxide, actually it is the plants. If you take the plants taking carbon dioxide present in the air, okay, and release oxygen into the atmosphere. But if you take human beings and animals, okay, they take oxygen from the atmosphere and release carbon dioxide during breathing. So in this way, plants and animals help each other and interchange the gases in the atmosphere. Okay. Carbon dioxide is one of the important gas that keeps our atmosphere warm. Okay. When a material is burnt in a closed room, after some time, carbon dioxide gas is accumulated into that room. It may cause into suffocation. Suffocation means what? Difficulty in breathing. Okay. Next we can move to physical properties of carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is a colorless and odorless gas. Okay. It is heavier than air. It does not support combustion, right? It is slightly soluble in water. Under high pressure, carbon dioxide can be liquefied and also it can be solidified. Okay. So the solid form of carbon dioxide is called dry ice. What is meant by dry ice? Solid form of carbon dioxide is called dry ice. Okay. So this dry ice is actually used as a cooling agent. Okay. This dry ice is used as a cooling agent which undergoes sublimation. What do you mean by sublimation? Sublimation is a process in which the conversion between solid state into gaseous state. This is called a sublimation, isn't it? Right. Next we can move to chemical properties of carbon dioxide. In the chemical properties, first we can discuss about combustibility. Okay. Carbon dioxide is a not combustible gas. That means it does not support combustion. Okay. Carbon dioxide is a non-combustible gas. It does not support combustion. Next, reaction with metals. Lighter metals such as beryllium, titanium, and then calcium, sodium, potassium. These metals, when it reacts with carbon dioxide to form carbonates. Okay. And magnesium, when it reacts with carbon dioxide, it forms oxides. Okay. Look at the equation. Reaction with the metals. So Na is nothing but sodium. Na is sodium. Sodium, when it reacts with carbon dioxide, CO2 is carbon dioxide, isn't it? Sodium, when it reacts with carbon dioxide, it forms carbonate salt. That is sodium carbonate. Na2CO3 is sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate along with carbon gases formed. Okay, so sodium, when it reacts with carbon dioxide, it forms sodium carbonate plus carbon. Got it? Next, magnesium. What I told you, magnesium when it reacts with carbon dioxide, it forms oxides. Okay, so Mg is magnesium. Magnesium, when it reacts with carbon dioxide, it forms MgO. MgO means what? Magnesium oxide. Magnesium oxide along with carbon formed. Okay, so reaction with metals, lighter metals such as titanium and then beryllium, calcium, sodium, potassium, when it reacts with carbon dioxide, it forms sodium carbonate, whereas magnesium when it reacts with carbon dioxide, it forms oxide. Okay, magnesium react with carbon dioxide to form magnesium oxide. Next we can move to reaction with sodium hydroxide. Okay, sodium hydroxide is neutralized by carbon dioxide to form bicarbonate, that is sodium bicarbonate. Okay, so NaOH is sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide, when it reacts with the carbon dioxide to form bicarbonate salt. Bicarbonate salt means sodium bicarbonate along with water also formed. Okay, NaHCO3 is sodium bicarbonate. Right. Next we can move to reaction with lime water. Lime water means calcium hydroxide. What do you mean by lime water? Lime water is nothing but calcium hydroxide. When a limited amount of carbon dioxide, okay, when a limited amount of carbon dioxide is passed through this calcium hydroxide, lime water is nothing but calcium hydroxide, isn't it? So what's the formula for lime water? That is calcium hydroxide, Ca into OH twice. So the Ca into OH twice is nothing but calcium hydroxide. This calcium hydroxide, when it is treated with a limited amount of carbon dioxide, okay, it first turns into milky whiteness. Okay, milky whiteness. So, and also this is due to why milky whiteness is formed. This is due to insoluble salt of calcium carbonate. Okay, this is mainly due to insoluble salt of calcium carbonate along with water. The CaCO3 is nothing but calcium carbonate. Suppose if excess amount of lime water is treated with carbon dioxide, first it turns milky white. Okay. Further, the milky whiteness disappear after some time. This is mainly due to calcium hydrogen carbonate. Okay. So these are the reactions with lime water. Lime water means what? Calcium hydroxide. Got it, children? Right. Next we can move to uses of carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is mainly used in aerated drinks and also in soft drinks. What do you mean by aerated drinks? Aerated drinks means carbon dioxide is dissolved in water. Okay. So next one, carbon dioxide is mainly used for the preparation of ammonia. Okay, ammonia is the basic material for the manufacture of fertilizers like urea, and also it is used for the preservation of food grains and fruits. Right. Next, solid carbon dioxide is used in fire extinguishers. Solid carbon dioxide, already I told you, solid carbon dioxide is known as dry ice, isn't it? This dry ice condensed to form as a dense fog-like appearance. So this is mainly used in movie effects, okay, and also in stage shows. It just looks like a dense fog, okay. So soft drinks, and carbon dioxide is used in fire extinguishers. It is used for the manufacture of ammonia. Next, solid carbon dioxide is called dry ice. It is mainly, it forms as a dense fog when it condenses, and it is used in stage shows and movie effects. Okay. Along with this, carbon dioxide is used for the preservation of food grains and fruits. These are the some of the uses of carbon dioxide. Okay. Main uses: soft drinks as well as in aerated drinks. Aerated drinks means carbon dioxide dissolved in water. Got it, children? Shall we move to the next one? Good. Next we can move to nitrogen. Okay. So nitrogen is one of the most important element. Okay, and it has a symbol N. Nitrogen is a chemical element with the symbol N. It is mainly, nitrogen is present in all living things, including human body and plants. Okay. Nitrogen is used by the plants to make proteins. Okay. Nitrogen is present in the atmosphere in maximum amount, that is 78% of nitrogen is present in the atmosphere. Okay. Nitrogen is the fourth most abundant element in the human body and seventh most abundant element in the universe. Okay. Nitrogen is present both in free state as well as in the combined state. What is meant by free state and combined state? In the previous class I told you, free state means what? Elements or metals which are freely available. Then what is meant by combined state? Elements or metals which are not freely available but which are found with other elements. This is called the combined state. So nitrogen occurs both in free state as well as in combined state. That point you should learn, you should remember. Okay. So next one, nitrogen is present in some of the organic matters like proteins, enzymes as well as nucleic acids. Okay. And nitrogen is present in volcanic gases and also in the form of gases with burning of fuels like that. Okay. Right. Next we can move to physical properties of nitrogen. Nitrogen is a colorless, odorless and tasteless gas. Okay. And nitrogen is slightly lighter than air. But what we saw in carbon dioxide is heavier than air. But nitrogen is slightly lighter than air. Okay. And nitrogen is slightly soluble in water. Okay. Nitrogen is slightly soluble in water. Next, nitrogen, it becomes liquid. Okay, it becomes a liquid and it just looks like water. Okay, and when it freezes, nitrogen becomes white solid, right? So these are some of the physical properties of nitrogen. Shall we move to the chemical properties of nitrogen now? Good. First we can move to chemical reactivity. Nitrogen is not active at ordinary conditions, but nitrogen, it combines with other elements at high temperatures. Okay, and also in the presence of some of the catalysts. What do you mean by catalyst? Catalyst means it is a chemical substance which speeds or alters the chemical reaction, right? So nitrogen is not active at ordinary conditions, but it combines with other elements at high temperatures. Okay, and also in the presence of catalyst. Next, combustion. Nitrogen is neither combustible nor a supporter of combustion. Okay. Next, we can go to reaction with metals. Nitrogen, when it reacts with metals like calcium, lithium, magnesium, it forms nitrides. Okay, see here, metal when it reacts with the nitrogen at high temperature, the symbol indicates the heating process. Okay, so when it reacts with nitrogen at high temperature, it forms metal nitride. Got it? So see, calcium is nothing but a metal. So 3Ca plus N2 gives Ca3N2. Ca is nothing but calcium. And N2 is, nitrogen. Calcium, when it reacts with nitrogen, it forms calcium nitride. Calcium, when it reacts with nitrogen at high temperature, it forms calcium nitride and its formula is Ca3N2. Got it? Next, we can move to the reaction with the non-metals. Okay. Nitrogen, when it reacts with the non-metals like hydrogen and oxygen, it forms nitrogen compounds. Okay. So non-metal, when it non-metal means what? All the gases are non-metals, nitrogen, oxygen, some of the examples, right? So non-metal, when it reacts with the nitrogen, it forms nitrogen compound. For example, H2. H2 is nothing but hydrogen. This one is hydrogen. Hydrogen, when it reacts with N2, N2 is nitrogen, isn't it? So hydrogen, when it reacts with nitrogen, it forms ammonia. NH3 is what? Ammonia. Okay, so nitrogen, when it reacts with non-metals, it forms nitrogen compound. Okay, so hydrogen, when it reacts with nitrogen, it forms the product ammonia. Got it, children? Right? Next, we can move to uses of nitrogen. Okay, nitrogen is used for the preservation of food items as well as in steel manufacturing. Okay, nitrogen is used as a refrigerant. Some of the explosives like TNT, you know about TNT. TNT means trinitrotoluene as well as nitroglycerin. Next, gunpowder. Explosives such as trinitrotoluene, nitroglycerin and gunpowder contains nitrogen. Okay, so these things contains nitrogen. Next, one of the uses is it is used nowadays. Okay, nowadays it is mainly used as a compressed air in tires. Okay, it is very convenient. That's what nowadays it is used. Next, I told you already, liquid nitrogen is used as a refrigerant. Along with this, nitrogen is used for the manufacture of ammonia. Ammonia is the basic material for the manufacture of fertilizers like urea. Got it? And then explosives. Next, I told you it is used for the preparation of food items. Okay, as well as it is used in steel manufacturing. So these are some of the uses of nitrogen. Finally, we can move to nitrogen fixation. What do you mean by nitrogen fixation? Nitrogen is essential for the proper growth of all plants. Okay. So nitrogen fixation means the process of conversion, the process to convert the nitrogen in the air into useful nitrogen compound. This process is known as nitrogen fixation. Okay, it can be carried out either naturally or otherwise artificially. Okay, so look at the board. Nitrogen fixation, it can be carried out natural fixation as well as artificial method also. In natural fixation from leguminous plants. Leguminous plants means some of the examples of leguminous plants are beans, peas, okay, and then tamarind. This also we can soya beans. This will come under leguminous plants. Okay, and also lightning. Nitrogen nitrogen actually present in the atmosphere in the form of lightning also. So these two things will come under natural fixation, and in artificial fixation through ammonia as well as ammonium salts, and also from nitric acid as well as nitrate salts. Okay, so what do you mean by nitrogen fixation? It is a process of conversion of nitrogen in the air into useful nitrogen compounds are called nitrogen fixation. Got it, children? Okay, now assignment time. What are the contents we discussed today? Carbon dioxide, its occurrence, physical properties, chemical properties, uses, followed by nitrogen occurrence, physical properties, chemical properties, uses. Along with that, we discussed about the nitrogen fixation also, isn't it? So everything you have to go through once and you have to write one time children. This is your assignment. Complete the assignment.